Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Business Professor Show. I'm your host, J. Mance Gordon. Here's what I want to talk to you about today. First, we have a duty to ourselves to continue improving ourselves. One of the primary ways that we do that is through learning. But we also have a duty to others, those around us, to continue learning. Now, many of us don't think about it in that regard. That is, if we have a duty, it's to ourselves and it's optional. Well, when we start looking at a duty as to others or third parties, then all of a sudden it's not optional, it's an obligation. Now, my premise here is based upon this assumption. One, we all exist in a marketplace. That is, we don't do everything in the world for ourselves. We specialize in something. Whatever skills we have, we deliver that to others and we receive value back. Now, that comes in the form of work. We deliver services to our jobs, we get money back. You own your own businesses, you run a business that delivers value, receives money back, etc. You trade that money or that medium for things that you need in order to support your life. Now, in terms of relationship, there's a give and take in every relationship. Now, in some scenarios, there's more give than take and more take than give in others. But nonetheless, there's always an exchange there. In effect, this is a marketplace. That is, you are exchanging one thing of value for something else of value. Now, in doing so, we depend upon others. We require from them a level of ability and competency in doing the thing that they do for society, for the marketplace, because otherwise, then they are dependent wholly upon us. That is, they are not delivering value, they are simply usurping or taking value. Now, how is it that you deliver value to society at large? Well, it's becoming proficient in the things that society values. And almost everything that society values in terms of a marketplace is things that you must learn about. You must continue to develop your ability to create that value. Now, in personal relationships, we work very hard to make certain that others feel like we appreciate them. When we have conversations with them, we ask questions of them, we make certain we understand them. There's this back and forth exchange. Likewise, in the exchange of goods and services in the marketplace, we deliver something of value, we get value back. Well, in order to continue to deliver value, to make certain that we still have that ability, we must continue to improve ourselves, because otherwise we're just taking and then we're dependent on others without giving anything back. Now, if you look at this give and take scenario as mutual obligations and you are not meeting your side of the equation, well, what is the remedy for that? Well, society largely does not have many remedies. You may say, well, if you can't deliver value, then you'll go without. Well, much of society, particularly governmental policy, is aimed at trying to make it so, well, if someone is not delivering value, that they don't completely suffer the economic or personal consequences of that. That is, there's a social safety net or support system there. And that's a very difficult thing to fall back on. So you'll hear lots of people talk in terms of personal responsibility and making certain that you're not a drain on the overall system or you're contributing to the system. Now, this is a very harsh approach, but the justification there is relatively sound. That is, society depends on everyone being productive to a certain extent. And now we're all aware that society is changing very quickly. Technology and other forms of innovation are obviating many people's jobs and positions. Well, in that situation, you have to continue to evolve with the times. You have to continue to acquire new knowledge and new skills such that you can develop new abilities. You can do things that others value and continue to contribute to society. Now, in many scenarios, the amount of value that you can contribute to society does not equate to the value that you draw back and that you need. And that's why social safety nets and public support is so important. That's the reason charity and goodwill are so important. When people utterly cannot deliver or exchange value such that they can support themselves and not become dependent upon others to support them. But in the same vein, if you are not undertaking your obligation, if you're not putting forward the effort to acquire new knowledge and attempting to learn new skills, then you are not living up to your obligation, this mutual contract that you have to others. So that's the point of discussion for today. That is, Is it an obligation to continue to learn, to continue to improve your skills, not just for yourself and the benefits that it bestows upon you, but an obligation to others and to collectively society that you continue to improve yourself such that you can interject value into society, and thus the value that you receive back is duly earned and not dependent upon others. So with that being said, hope to see you in the community soon. Till then, take care. Hello everybody. I hope you're enjoying the content, and please pardon the interruption. I just want to take a moment to remind you that this is just a small sample of the various resources we have in our academy at thebusinessprofessor.com. We have long-form book summaries, business courses, business and legal templates, a career TV channel, an AI-powered business encyclopedia, recent headlines, and lots of other benefits to explore as well. So please, I hope to see you as a member of the community sometime in the future.